we had a listener send us this in. It is directly from the source, and I am not going to tell you this individual's name. I'm not going to tell you this individual's gender, because I believe in protecting our sources here. This is from a hospital chain in Omaha. They were given, for the month of February, Black History Month, racial sensitivity training with a daily to-do list. And once a week, though, they are required to apologize. They're required to apologize. Mistakes are inevitable. Use the steps for an effective apology to convey genuine regret. Race is not a risk factor. Okay? Review your protocols and policies and educational materials. So you have to apologize once a week. I apologize. Mia, not Khalifa. I apologize. We're going to do a man on the street sketch where I just walk around just downtown, like just populated areas of the city, and just walk up to minorities and just apologize without context. Just be like, hey, I'm really sorry. I apologize. And be like serious about it. Like, see how many people I can get to like freak out and call the cops. I'm sorry. No, I know what they mean by apologize. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm not apologizing for something I didn't do, and you shouldn't either. Okay? Because let me tell you, regardless of your race, okay, whether you're white, whether you're Hispanic, whether you're, from your ancestors are from Spain, so you're not really white or Hispanic, whether you're African American, whether you're Asian, whether you're Native American, you are tied to some people who did some really messed up shit, regardless of your race. Because again, race doesn't define humans. Humans are naturally cruel, power hungry, and sometimes can be a little evil. That's just a fact. Every race, every part of the world, no one's innocent from it. No one's perfect. They've all done horrible things. Now, I know we love to talk about Columbus and how horrible the Europeans were when they came over here, and that's true. They were brutal. There's no excuse for it. But let's not act like the tribes weren't doing the same thing to each other. Let's not act like African tribes weren't at war with each other and selling each other off into slavery. Okay, let's not act like the Spanish weren't the most brutal, the conquistadors weren't the most brutal people to ever come to the America. I mean, on and on and on and on. Humanity has a pattern, regardless of race, of one group of people dominating a smaller and weaker group of people, and they typically weren't very merciful when they did it. You don't owe anybody an apology. Native Americans don't owe other Native Americans from other tribes apologies the same way that a white guy doesn't owe a black guy an apology, because none of us were alive when that crap happened. Now, if you did it, if you did something to somebody, then yes, you owe them an apology. Like if you said something horribly racist to a black guy or committed a hate crime or something, yes, you owe that person an apology, absolutely. But you can't be held responsible, nor should you be, and nor should you be forced to apologize, especially by your employer, for the actions of someone 250 years ago. It's ridiculous. I'm not apologizing for something I didn't do. I can acknowledge that something was a horrible atrocity, but if I didn't do it, I'm not going to apologize for it because it's not my fault. I only apologize for things that I screwed up and were my fault. I'm not going to apologize for something that I didn't do. I wasn't even alive when it happened. Most of my family probably wasn't even in this country. Like, think about it. Slavery, the Trail of Tears, Japanese internment. All of those things have three things in common. Number one, they were all objectively bad and horrific. Number two, I wasn't alive during any of them, so I'm not going to apologize for them. And number three, they were all perpetrated by Democrats. I'm not apologizing. This is not something we're going to do. You shouldn't have to apologize regardless of your race. Again, regardless of your race, your people, your ancestors are tied to people who did horrible things. Atrocities. Horrific. It's human nature. We suck. Why do you think the alien movies why do you think all the alien movies, they're never peaceful, right? They always come in and they try to slaughter us and colonize us and wipe us out. Because it's a reflection of ourselves. That's what we've done throughout history. more advanced, bigger, stronger civilization comes in, either enslaves or genocides the weaker one. It's messed up, it's horrible, but that's what humans have done throughout history. Race doesn't make a difference in that. We've all sucked equally. Some groups have just been more advanced and bigger and just been better at sucking as humans. Or I guess not even better, just makes them more efficient at doing it. But nobody's innocent. Like, if we're going to play the apology game, we all have to apologize. And that's just dumb and a waste of time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.